Hi, this is Andrea Epstein with Resolve Strategies. Thanks so much for joining us and for signing up for our weekly resources. It really means a lot to us. Please continue to watch as we put out weekly resources for you, and also get involved. Let us know what you're thinking. If you have any follow-up questions, if you have any feedback, if you have anything that was, either confusing to you or interesting that you wanted to get more information on, we were 100% here for you. The whole point in coming on every week, trust me, is not because I enjoy it. It's because we are really passionate about what we do here and how we show up for our clients and how we show up for the community. Like 1,000%, I guarantee you that is the only reason that I come on and that we make these resources possible, is because we care very deeply about the people we serve, and we're grateful. So go to www.resolvestrategiesinc.com and join the discussion, please. Again, we're here for you, and the more feedback we receive and the more engagement, the better the content that we can produce for you guys. So please show up in the discussion, and we will definitely be showing up for you either way. So thanks again. This is Free Talk Friday, and I am doing a transformative topic on the task model. And the task model is a wonderful approach to the first stages of long-term recovery. So the first stages of abstinence and sobriety that lead up to the daily practices and the tasks that lead up to a really successful long-term recovery. And the task model is invented by Dr. Patrick Carnes, and he's an amazing man with a truly amazing story and such a deep heart and love for the people he serves, and the work that he does has just been invaluable to all of us, especially the ones of us working in sexual compulsivity and betrayal trauma and attachment disorders and the trauma coming out of that leads to process addictions and behavioral addictions. So his work has been invaluable. He's really the one that started task models, and we at Resolve Strategies are a big proponent of it, especially just foundationally. It really helps you to understand the foundations of a successful long-term recovery process. Now, the task model can be implemented in several different ways, lots of different groups. It can also be implemented individually on a one-to-one basis, but there's a recovery start kit. I've actually got one right here. There's a recovery start kit, and this really is it's a lot. A lot goes into it, but it's the first 130 days of your recovery process. And the recovery start kit can be really utilized for lots of different things. Chemical dependency, compulsivity, behavioral addiction, any type of unwanted behavior that keeps showing up in your life, and you're like, oh my gosh, it keeps showing up. I don't want it, but it keeps showing up. It's haunting me. So anytime we feel like that's happening, I believe that starting, some of these tasks are going to be really useful. At Resolve, we have lots of different workshops that filter into our task groups, and the task groups filter into our process groups. So we utilize Facing Heartbreak when after our betrayed partners participate in our workshop or it's a one-day course that they take, and it's a foundations course. Then they move into the weekly task group, and in that weekly task group we go through Facing Heartbreak as a task model. They can, after the first month, begin attending the process group, but they can also at any point attend both task and process following the first month. But after we have done the first 90 days, they do generally transfer into the process group. We do something very similar for our both men and women. We have separate sex-specific groups that are doing the task model, and they filter also into our process group, and they do Facing the Shadows. The men's curriculum and the women's curriculum in our task groups look a little bit different, but for the most part, they are the same. And we just believe in the model because we want people to have, again, that very firm, concrete foundation in which they can stand on and they can fall back on. And, you know, we know times are going to be tough. We know life changes. We know there's additional traumas that come up and bite us in the butt, right? We want you to have that firm foundation to stand on. We want you to do the work. And we believe that this, with your regular therapy, this model is a great way to be exposed to those early foundational things that everybody needs in early recovery. And this model complements a 12-step program. 1000% it complements your 12-step program. So please do go to your meetings, find your home group, find your sponsor, work your 12 steps. We love the Gentle Path Through the 12 Steps, also done by Pat Carnes. We do that here with our clients, but we also want you doing it with your sponsor and or accountability partner. But those things go very well and do not conflict with the task model. So I hope that gives you a little bit of an insight without going through all of the tasks, which would take us much more than the 3 minutes I'm allotted. But please do know that it is a great model, and you can Google it, learn more. But if you have questions, write us. We're here for you. www.resolvestrategiesinc.com. Bye-bye.